Good morning, or hell, it's 4 o'clock in the evening. Good evening. Rambling report, blah, blah, blah. I opened up Fameolous, and it is actually open, so we don't even have to wait. Erica Mena comes for the entire Love and Hip Hop New York franchise and Yandy Smith with smoking guns. From my understanding, Yandy Smith... Why is my car making this noise? She sounds like she don't want to go. From my understanding, Yandy Smith is a part of the Love and Hip Hop New York franchise. So when it says the entire Love and Hip Hop franchise, the entire Love and Hip Hop New York franchise, that should include Yandy. But I don't know anything about Erica Mena. Again, this is my first time even regularly watching Love and Hip Hop, and I didn't watch yesterday's episode. But this says she's sick and tired of the new cast members and their scripted scenes. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole story, but that's the first line of the story. Moving along. LeVar Ball responds to Donald Trump tweets. Okay. Aretha Franklin not doing good and may pass soon due to cancer. Celebrities are at the hospital saying goodbye. Yesterday I got on film. I was having a good day. I woke up. I was a part of a classic television's collab where we talked about our favorite classic TV shows. And the very first video, the very first show I mentioned was Touched by an Angel. And I started singing the theme song and just had a really good time with it. I mean, that's such a good show. It's such a pivotal show to me. And as soon as I finished recording that video, my grandmother texted me and let me know Della Reese had passed away. And Della Reese has been on my mind, on my heart for the past couple weeks. But I've just been like, well, praying, Lord, don't let nothing happen to her. I hope she's all right. And then yesterday happened, and I've been so down about it. And I'm such a naturally sensitive person anyway. And this just kind of brought me all the way on down. And my family kind of doesn't really care. And I'm going through a lot right now with Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is essentially canceled. If you would come on. Thanksgiving, for the most part, is canceled. My family has decided to go out of state. A couple of people, the pivotal members of my family. We have small Thanksgivings. It's my great-grandparents, my grandmother, sometimes my grandfather, and my aunt, and then me and my mama. So my great-grandparents, my grandmother, and my aunt are going out of town, out of state. So that just leaves me and my mama. Now this Thanksgiving, and I'm trying not to say too much because folks get mad at me when I talk, but this Thanksgiving has been, it was scheduled apparently, okay, wow. It was scheduled to be those people that I mentioned and then a couple people from my mom's husband's family. And it was supposed to be at our house. I didn't know nothing about it being at our house. I just know that I wanted my traditional Thanksgiving and I'm not getting it, and I'm upset about that. And I've gone all through all these things to let you know that if Aretha Franklin dies, that will be the straw that breaks the camel's back. I can't do too much more. I cannot take too much more. Della Reese dying really has taken a lot out of me. And then immediately finding out after that Thanksgiving essentially is canceled. And I hate the holiday season. I hate the holiday season with a passion. But I am accustomed to just at least spending Thanksgiving with my people. Just laying around, not really doing too much, and just, we rarely ever fight on Thanksgiving. We fight all year long, but we rarely ever fight on Thanksgiving. And it just was something that I didn't even realize was kind of special to me. But whatever. My great-grandparents are in their 90s. This very well may be the last Thanksgiving we all would have had together. But in a year could be the last. So who cares, right? I'm tired. I'm so tired. Anyway, back to this because I've gone all around the point. I'm just really praying for Aretha Franklin because I can't take her dying. Not right now. I can't take her dying, period. But I can't take her dying right now. It's too much. It's just truly too much. While we're praying, go ahead and pray for Lady Nika. She's always battling. She's got lupus and she's always fighting. Make sure you pray for her and pray for ThaGhettoView. She's going through a lot right now as well. So make sure you pray for those two ladies. And Jameelah, Miss Jameelah, is it Jameelah TV? Anyway, pray for Miss Jameelah. She's got something going on right now as well. And just keep your YouTubers uplifted. I mean, if you're not a YouTuber, you might not understand, but it takes a lot for us to get on these cameras and make y'all cackle. It does take energy from us to do that. So just pray for us. Pray for us and keep us lifted. And these women support other people. They are actively supporting people all the time, So just keep us all in your prayers, but especially those women, just all right. Excuse me. Moving along. Cardi B flipping out on Nicki Minaj fans, claims Nicki wrote her motorsport verse after she did. I do not care. I don't care. Now, I've listened to Motorsport twice now, and I like Cardi's verse, but I like Nicki's verse better, and that's just that on that. They did not sound like they went together. The song is disjointed. The song does not sound like a unit came together and did the song. That's very obvious. But I don't care that much. Let's see. Lil Mo took her husband to divorce court, and they look a complete mess. Full episode plus receipts on Lil Mo's husband. I'm going to have to watch this because I really do enjoy divorce court. Judge Lynn Toller is my mother. My grandmother. Is she old enough to be my grandmother? We'll make her auntie. Yeah, you can try to go around if you want to, sis, but where are you going to go? Okay, have an accident. Cute. Anyway. Ooh, she just barely made it. Just barely. Yeah, I love divorce court, so I have to catch the episode. Amber Rose forced to admit she was wrong for trying to steal Ace of Diamonds' business after they filed a lawsuit against her. Everybody else knew she was wrong. She really ain't got to come to us and tell us that Ace of Diamonds was a popular enough... Lord? Oh, I thought this was the car. It's another car. Too much going on these roads. Ace of Diamonds was already a very popular name in the strip club industry. And for Amber Rose to try to copyright it and claim it as her own, no, we already knew she was wrong. Whitney Houston's former vocalist coach says he gives Christina an A for effort, but feels Christina had pitch issues and phrasing difficulties. Well, apparently so do I, because I can't speak today. I watched... One of my good girlfriends, Andrea, tagged me in Christina's performance. Hey, Andrea, if you're watching, hey, baby. The performance was dream. I watched her sing the first song. I watched her sing I Will Always Love You, which I understand that Whitney made the song what it is and all of that, but that is a Dolly Parton song. I wanted them to sing Whitney Houston songs at a Whitney Houston tribute, but nobody ever rides with me on the fact that I Will Always Love You is a Dolly Parton song. I was in the car listening to it the other day. Listening to Dolly's rendition the other day, because that's the rendition that I listened to. I love Whitney Down Boots, but I like Dolly's I Will Always Love You better. That's just a personal preference. I'm going to go this way. I was listening to that song, and my mother was trying to give it, she was singing over Dolly Parton, singing Whitney Houston notes. And I said, we're not going to do that. We're not going to disrespect Dolly Parton like that. And she was giving me, well, Whitney sang it, and she made it, and it's, okay, yes, yeah, okay. But who's getting the check from the song? Dolly is. Whose song am I playing right now? Dolly's. My mother has a slight issue with she played too much. She just played too much, and ain't nobody got time for the games. Because when I play Whitney Houston's I Look to You and I'm enjoying it and I'm having a good time listening to I Look to You, then she wants to sing Kim Burrell notes. Ain't nobody tell you, and I like Kim Burrell's version better. Okay, cute. Then go listen to Kim Burrell's version and leave Whitney alone. Listen, when I'm listening to Dolly Parton's version, leave Dolly alone. If you want to sing I Will Always Love You, the Whitney version, sing that in the privacy of... I'm aggravated today. I'm aggravated. Let me get back to Christine. So I watched her sing the first song. I was at 15 seconds, I was already disinterested and annoyed. I was drained and tired. It was bad at 15 seconds in. But I went on here and watched the whole rest of the song. I was aggravated that they had Kevin Spacey on the stage. Not himself, obviously, but they had footage of Kevin Spacey on the stage when there's plenty and enough footage from The Bodyguard to have Whitney footage rolling in the background without Kevin Spacey's face being on that screen. We did not have to do that. That aggravated me. That has nothing to do with Christina. I just wanted to drop that in there. Another thing that got on my nerves was just the mere fact that Christina was doing the tribute to begin with. Why not have Monica? Why not have Brandy? Why not have the girls that Whitney endorsed? Have Pat Houston get up there and do something. Or have a hologram. Y'all was heavy on holograms a couple years ago. Why y'all ain't just bring Whitney's hologram? Let Jordan Sparks do it. I mean, I know she's busy over there being married and pregnant and carrying on, but Whitney sang pregnant. She sang that very song. No, she sang I'm Every Woman Pregnant. Anyway, child, the point is, it was bad. I knew it was going to be bad. Christina didn't even look like herself up there. It was a mess. I did not enjoy it. And I won't be giving her an A for effort. I won't be doing that. I watched the first song and then I skipped ahead and she was singing something else and she was singing, don't make me close one more door. I don't want to hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you dare. You know, all of that. And I said, it's me sitting here in this car, all scrunched down, because I'm slouching because I'm sad right now. Scrunched down and just giving you throat vocals. I didn't even bring it down into my chest voice. It was straight throat. sounded better than Christina at the function. And she's been singing for so many decades now that I can't tell her, I can't say, oh, she was just nervous. I can't give her that. I'm not going to give her that. It was a mess, and it should not have happened. Wendy comes for Nicki Minaj Paper Magazine. It's tacky and distasteful. At this point, I'm sad to say that I agree with Wendell Williams. I do agree. It was tacky. I mean, just honest to God. I mean, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, the cover wasn't that bad. We in the era of sex and da-da-da-da-da. But we have to take into consideration that this woman is 35 years old. She's 35 years old. When my mama was 35 years old, you know what she was doing? Shouting. My mama was saved. Why is this girl out here 35 years old? It's just because it's okay. We can sell the illusion of sex. Cute. At 35, you grown and sexy and you can do your grown and sexy thing. But this is not grown and sexy. This was childish. This is something I would have expected Dream Doll or Bianca or one of the Love and Hip Hop hussies to have done. Okay, girl. Moving along. Cameron's new alleged boo is straight up disrespecting his ex Juju like crazy. Hold on, I'm in a turn and I'm doing too much here. And he's not saying one word. I don't care anything about Cameron, nor care I about Juju or this new girl. I don't even know these girls. I barely know Cameron. Barely. Barely. Moving along. Ashanti gets upset at man throwing money on her during stage performance. I saw the video, child. All right, come on, let's get into it. Ashanti, as much as I love you, as much as, some days I just Google Ashanti just so I can have some good memories about when I was a child. Ashanti, baby, you should have been picking up that money. You should have been on your hands and knees, scraping that money into a bag. Because what you're not going to do is sit here and sell the illusion that I am Ashanti and I'm still legendary. Okay, Ashanti, you wrote a song for J-Lo. Okay, Ashanti, you had a couple hits. Okay, Ashanti, I was listening to the woman you love, or whatever the song is with Busta Rhymes 2 days ago, yes, and singing along, singing down boots, and whatever that song is where you killed Christian Keys in the music video, it's still my jam today. I can't think of the name, but it's still a hit for me. But Ashanti, baby, all you do these days is put on bikinis and walk around looking cute. You should have been hand and knee and scraping up that cash. You should have been, because that's what I would have been doing. But she stopped singing and stopped giving these niggas lap dances, got up and said, stop throwing that money. I'm not an effing stripper. Okay, Ashanti. Okay, girl. I would have been like, thank you so much for paying the ticket to come here and throwing money on the stage. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's what I would have said, but apparently I'm crazy. Cameron and Juju are over, and now she's fighting with his woman on Instagram. Okay, I just told y'all, I don't care. Russell Simmons emailed Terry Crew. Again, Fameolous. The boy got an S at the end of his name. It's Terry Crew. It's more than one crew. It's at least two crews. Terry Crews. Russell Simmons emailed Terry Crews. Let me get on. And told Terry to give his sexual accuser a pass. Now if that's true, it's making me look at Russell with the sidest of eyes. Just the sidest of eyes. Russell Simmons accused of sexual misconduct. I see it. I do. I see it. Russell Simmons, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Something about him just is suspicious to me. As well as DMC from Run DMC. Something about him ain't quite. Actually, go back and watch Crush Groove. All them niggas look suspicious to me except for Prince and Sheila E. Everybody else, I was like, I'm not sure. I'm just truly not sure. It's too much going on here. And what you're going to have to do is stop at the stop sign. Black Ink Crew's Dom's team responds to video of him allegedly cheating on his wife, Ashley. I don't care. If I could care, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I just truly would not. Cash Doll drags Dream Doll over prostitution charge. Which one of them got the charge? This butt chin is really getting pronounced these days. I'm turning into my mama and them. My mama and my grandmama and my great-grandfather has the dimple chin, and now here it is on me. At first I thought it was a smudge, and I tried to wipe it off, but then I realized a couple videos later that, oh, this is my chin now. This is the condition of my face. I don't care about Cash Doll, nor Trump, Prince. Trump, Pence. Let's see. Ain't Life Grand? They served in Iraq. Desert Storm. They served. They love to kill ducks. Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. These are the bumper stickers on the car very in front of me. Never graduate. and an American flag waving in the window. Welcome to the South. I really wish I could turn this camera around and let y'all see this. And I also really wish I could ram into the back of their car, and the inside of the car is filthy. There are things stacked up in this window, the front mirror. Oh, it's just, oh, girl. But that's what the Trump-Pence voters look like. I just thought about Thanksgiving, Lord. I may have to sit with a Trump voter. Oh, geez, a proud Trump voter. Kim Zodiac is on Snapchat proudly snapping her daughter breast. Okay, Fameolous, come on now. I can't do this with the grammar for the world to see. I don't care. Native Americans dragging Nicki Minaj over this post. They claim she's promoting rape and more. I'm not even going to read the post, but I'm almost sure it's true. Okay. Something is wrong with the Mirage family. Nicki and Jelani. I don't know about Micaiah. He's a baby. I don't know anything. The only reason I know his name is because she mentioned him in a couple songs. But them two, I told y'all Nicki has mentioned rape in one of her songs before. Said she was raping these niggas, and I said we're not going to do that. And in the words of Lil Kim, took us a break. And I haven't really been right with Nicki since. And then this stuff came out about her brother. So I'm watching. There's a lot I missed. When was the last time I did a Rambling Report? Wasn't it like 2 days ago? Now, when I'm doing a Rambling Report every day, it don't be no news. I miss a day or two, and then everything. I'm still on Fameolous. I ain't even got to be Scott yet. Bianca digs up Dream Doll's prostitution case. Okay, so it was Dream Doll. Okay. She looked like she might could have been a hoe. Get your money. Get your money. Ashanti, take note. Now, don't get arrested, but take note. Get the coin. Okay, now we down to Meek Mill. I won't be talking about that. Apparently, they said they was going to look into the case, and then they said they wasn't going to look into the case. Then they said he was getting a bail hearing, and then they said they wasn't getting a bail hearing. I don't care. Jerry Jones caught on camera making a questionable remark. I can't talk today, referring to a black woman. Okay. Let me get on over. Step on over, step on over, step on over, step on over. Wanting you, needing you. They should have released that on the Dreamgirls soundtrack, honestly. That whole song. I know it was just a little snippet for the little, the video that Dina was watching when she was smoking on that cigarette. But they should have released that as a full song, because I live for it. A little tea on Offset that transpired right before his engagement to Cardi B. I won't be clicking that. Okay, Michelle blast Nicki Minaj. I think I talked about that already. And let me go to B. Scott. Actually, I'm gonna make this a whole separate video. I'm gonna do B. Scott next. So like, comment, and subscribe, because I'm not gonna make y'all sit here for another 20 minutes if y'all don't want to. Like, comment, and subscribe. All the things the YouTubers say. Hit these things, and I'll catch you in the next one.